My name is Graham Finlay. I'm Chief Executive of North East Sensory Services, better known as NESS. If you have a visual impairment or a hearing impairment, there could be all sorts of issues that you face in your day-to-day life, but there's always a way around it. There's always another way of doing things, there's always support around, there's always equipment and help around.
My name's John Derek Mitchell and I'm suffering from macular degeneration. The condition started when I was in my job in sea. I went outside, everything turned pink, and that's when I knew I had a problem. I got sent home, saw the specialists, then went to see the surgeon commander at the Navy, and then that was me out the Navy. When I was sent home to see the specialist, then it's gradually sunk in. It's devastating news. At that time, it takes a long time to sink in. But after a period of time, you have to adapt to it. It's not easy, but you just have to get on with it, really.
Hello, my name is Sonia Sivai. I am 29 years old. I have a 2 hearing aids disability, and I have one arm amputated as well. It all started when I was pregnant. Basically, when I found out I was pregnant back in 2013. I had a social worker back then because there was a lot going on, like how am I gonna look after the baby, what's gonna happen, and there's a lot of drama. Nobody knew what was gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Sonia's pregnant. Okay, she's got one arm, she's deaf, she needs some sort of support. But there was no, like, no one, like my family, my mom and dad, they had no idea what kind of support needed or where to find the support. So
my name's Marita. All my family are deaf. My parents are deaf, my children are deaf, my sister is also deaf. I found out about NESS through my husband. We'd received letters printed in English which we both struggle to understand as it's not one of our first languages. We brought them along to NESS where the contents on the letters were explained to us and any follow-up forms were also completed. I found the whole process quite smooth.
If somebody has a sight or hearing loss, a significant sight or hearing loss, what we would always say is get in touch. With 6,500 people we support across the northeast of Scotland who've got a significant sight loss or a significant hearing loss, or in many cases both. People come to us through all referral routes. It can be through medical profession, through the hospital system, or people can just turn up, or people can self-refer or have heard about the support they can receive from NESS. What we would say is we've got a person-centred approach. So as soon as somebody comes to NESS, presented to us, or we find out about them, you will be offered a visit from one of our social workers. Social worker will come and see you, they'll carry out a personal assessment of need with you and in your own home, so it's all familiar surroundings and everything else. From then, everything starts. So depending on what your interests are, depending on what the areas you're finding difficulty with, NESS is here to help you.
NESS, they help me out with all my paperwork, like my personal independence payments, because I can't see the paperwork. If you've got any problems with paperwork, make an appointment, go in and see them. They do the cane training, but it's normally a 6-month sort of course to get used to the cane. I did it in 6 weeks. But without him, honestly, it made a world of difference. As I said earlier on, I never left the house for 3 weeks because I was terrified to go out because I didn't know what I would bump into, who I would knock over, or things like that. But since Lindsay and Kate helped me with my cane walking, I'm an independent person.
Letters are a particular struggle, especially if they are written in formal English, so I would need to bring them along to be interpreted into British Sign Language. Phones are inaccessible to deaf people, so we would need to find alternative ways to organise appointments. When I'm in the NESS office, staff would help me to understand the contents of letters and fill out any necessary forms that need to be posted away. I found the process to be straightforward.
So I came to NESS just for the bus pass. Literally, like I had in my mind just to apply for the bus pass, get the sign for the bus pass, and end the story. Move on with my life. You know what I mean? So when I came to NESS, I spoke to Mass, I think, social worker, yeah. And they she told me that she helped me get the bus pass. She helped me with the form and everything, and then she asked me, "Is there anything else I could do for you?" And I'm like, "Well, what can you do for me?" That was my attitude then, you know. I was like, no, I'm fine. They're like, really? Like there must be something else. I'm like, well, what do you guys do? Because I have no idea. I've not heard of NESS before, so I've just dealt with a social worker. I'm done. So what else? So she explained that there's an employment officer. If you're looking for a job, he can help with that. There's the equipment for your hearing as well, and a home and stuff, and social worker will help you with application forms for benefits and things like that. So I was like, okay, wow, really, yeah. And then she showed me some equipment that NESS have, right, like a talking watch, talking microphone. I was like, oh my gosh, a talking microphone, and the doorbell, like the doorbell is very loud, and it's flashlights and things. So I was like, I'm amazed.
There are alarms with inbuilt vibration functions which are useful for waking up our deaf family in the mornings. I applied for the items that I needed and they were provided to me through NESS. Vibration and flashing lights are particularly good for alerting a deaf person's attention.
The services are split into, if you like, two categories. There is the statutory funded categories, which is social work and rehab, and things like lip reading and so on, and equipment and aids and adaptations. That's all funded through various health and social care partnerships across the northeast of Scotland. That makes up about 60% of NESS's business. The rest, the other 40%, which is a significant chunk of our business, is added value services. We call it added value. It's things that are funded through charitable income. That could be through events, through donations, through legacy income, and through trust funds. Some of the big ones that everybody will know about is the National Lottery, for instance, Children in Need, and so on. But also there is a smaller trust funds that are just as crucial to the work that NESS does.
The basis of our project is focused around groups, and we aim to promote social inclusion. This can come in a variety of formats and include outside speakers, entertainers, games, quizzes, outings and gentle exercise.
Yeah, it was lovely. It was something completely different, not something that you see in Aberdeen City Centre, that's for sure. But yeah, the kids, they love animals, so it was really lovely to have a new experience of not so big animals, but nice little ponies. It was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. You had fun?
I loved it. I was helping.
You were helping, weren't you?
One of our cousins' ponies.
And Hamish got a chance to walk around. They were that friendly that Hamish got to, which is something new for you, and you really loved it as well, didn't you?
Well done.
Yeah, it was good. Lovely experience.
I enjoyed also seeing them and stroking them. I thought they were very lovely to touch.
During the activities, the young people, they get to try a lot of new things, and it's really an opportunity for them to build their confidence and have fun during it. And it's all a very nurturing environment, so everybody encourages each other to do their best.
I would highly recommend anybody to come to NESS, because the level of support, even when I was in college, I mean, I thought I would have been here, you know what I mean? But no, Janice kept contacting me. Are you okay? Even now, I mean, I'm at work. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Now I just feel like it makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Because I have backup. You know what I mean? I have support from NESS. So
without NESS to help me, I would be facing a lot more obstacles. NESS has helped me a lot with filling in forms, understanding information from schools, and I've also received support for other areas of my life. It really has been invaluable to me.
If they don't know anything about NESS, ask their doctor, or if they go to get their eyes tested, ask the optician. The combination of the doctor and the optician, they should know exactly what's wrong with you, and they should advise you to go to NESS. They will help you as much as they can. If you do need help out there, it's there to be had.
If anybody has a problem with their vision or their hearing or both, and you live in an area that's covered by NESS, please get in touch. If there's anything you're struggling with or anything you need support with, please get in touch. NESS are here to help you, and we'll do all we can to try and support you to lead as independent a life as possible.